Okay, that was a pretty intense start to the expedition. I imagine that's why a lot of them don't come back, is just getting off on shore and then they're not expecting the old man, and especially not for him, one, to be old, two, to turn against them when he's probably from their community. I'm also wondering, that pounding that Gustav was doing on his chest, he did it during the cutscene as well when they were hiding behind the rock, so I wonder if he has, like heart problems possibly related to stress? Something else that I noticed, looking at the journals, is the expedition journals only go up to 84, not past that, even though it sounds like they've been sending them out since the very beginning. I do expect we'll see some journals from Expedition Zero, maybe these are related. I'm wondering if maybe 84, like between 0 and 84, maybe they weren't sending out expeditions, because they didn't know what was going on. Maybe they were waiting for 0 to get back. Maybe it was just that, you know, it took them a while to see what was happening and like get up the courage to actually go out and do something. So we don't know if the Gamage started immediately from 100, and even then, depending on the like lifespan of the people, they might not even have noticed They might not even have noticed that this was going on, or like the exact consequences and weight of it until much later, depending on how many people were able to reach past 90 or even up to close to 100. But I expect that this... Well, now that I'm looking also, there's a skip 84 to 81, then 78, then all the way to 70. So this here is consistent. So it's 84, 81, 78, 70 that are inconsistent. So maybe it's possible either there were expeditions and they didn't leave anything behind, or it was pretty sporadic up until around 70 when they realized we gotta start doing something, because if we don't, then we're gonna get to a point where there's not gonna be anybody left. I was also thinking more about Sophie and Gustav and what broke them up, which was ultimately the decision to have children or not. And it sounded like Sophie was the one that said, no, I don't want to have kids. I feel like if I was in her position, aside from my own feelings on having children, but in that specific setting, I would also choose not to, because you have to, I think they broke up about 4 years ago, so if they had kids, they would only have a little bit of time with their kid before they both were up for their gamage. So then, you're leaving behind another orphan or more, and then it just seems kind of hopeless. All these expeditions are going and not coming back. So eventually, like, they're getting down to the wire now where eventually they're not going to be able to have, or their society isn't going to be able to have any more kids, because it's just going to be kids. And there's no way to, like, evade this thing or skip it or anything. So I think it would be I imagine at that point it would be a very hopeless place to live, and to me it would just be very cruel to bring in a kid to this world where they're gonna die young and it's gonna be a sort of empty society. But anyway, enough talking, let's keep moving on. Just trying to see the bounds of how far I can go. Looks pretty ruined. Expedition status. You can briefly check the expedition status and use a chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Press triangle to show the expedition status. The status is pretty bad. Expedition status shows the name of the current area, the expedition's current objective, bindings for exploration, and also the current health of the expedition, current amount of chroma elixirs. Oh, my health is so low. Chroma elixir. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a chroma elixir to fully heal all members. Chroma elixirs replenish at expedition flags. Hold triangle to use a chroma elixir. Hang on. It gave me other buttons, left trigger and right bumper, but I can't actually use them. At least not right now. Pre-aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies as well as target enemies' weak point. Try to aim. Shooting costs 1 AP. Aim at the Lancelier's weak point to deal increased damage. Press R2 to shoot. But yeah, okay, there we go. I had gone back and done a bunch of rematches with Mael, just to get a hang of things, and I realized that the reason I was getting frustrated why I couldn't use my overcharge immediately once I got 10 charges. For some reason I had mixed up overcharge with AP. Thought they were more or less the same thing, but I know now. That's pretty tricky. Is this blood? It's kind of a lot of it. Oh, he's all cleaned up now. They look like they got turned into stone, or petrification. Don't freak out. I wonder if they were like an old expedition. But the blood still seems pretty wet, so that's a little weird. I don't know if that's... Oh, it might be the flag. I thought there was like something landed near me. Oh, what is that? Is that guts? Yikes. That's really bad. Oh my god, that's a lot of bodies.
You do that, we both die. Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucian. I could...
This is not the place. The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Putain.
Is it still... The weak point's gone, right? Yeah, I think so. Lune's stains. Lune's skills generate elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. There are 5 types of stains: ice, fire, lightning, earth, and light. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between the different elements to get the most out of her skills. Generating stains. Lune's starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice Lance is an ice skill that generates 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Use Ice Lance to generate stains. elemental affinities. Portier is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from ice lance. Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness takes 15% more damage. Resistance takes 50% less damage. Nullify takes no damage. Absorb is healed instead of taking damage. Find enemies' affinities and exploit them to optimize the damage you deal. Slow is a debuff that reduces the speed of the character by 25%. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition at once. Press R1 to parry and execute an expedition counter. Consuming stains. Lune now has one ice stain and one light stain. Immolation will consume Lune's ice stain to deal increased damage. Light stains will be consumed if no corresponding elemental stains are available. Use immolation to burn the enemy. Burn is a status effect that deals damage at the beginning of the character's turn. It is possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which increases the burn damage received. Battle loot, gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grants better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. Each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the Lumina menu using Lumina points and can trigger their effects without equipping the corresponding Pictos. Lumina are passive effects that you can activate once you have mastered the corresponding Pictos. The Pictos is mastered after winning 4 battles with it equipped. Luminas are learned for all characters at the same time and can be activated by multiple characters. Available Luminas can be seen here. You can activate or deactivate Luminas freely at any time outside of battle. Luminas activated by currently equipped Pictos can't be deactivated. The amount of available Lumina points is shown here. Okay. Each Lumina costs a specific amount of points to activate. The more points the character has, the more Lumina they can activate at the same time. Each character gains 1 Lumina point per level, and more can be found by exploring. Filtering and sorting Lumina will make it easier to find the right ones. Pictos. From this menu, it is possible to see the list of available Pictos and change the character's equipped Pictos. Pictos are important pieces of equipment. Equipped Pictos are shown here. Each character can have 3 Pictos equipped at a time. Characters cannot equip the same Pictos at the same time. It's possible to sort the list of Pictos by using these sorting options. After winning 4 battles with the Pictos equipped, it will be mastered. Every Pictos has a unique passive effect called Lumina. After mastering a Pictos, it will be possible to activate its Lumina without having the Pictos equipped. This is pretty crazy still. I wonder if this is all the previous expeditions. So they put, was her name Catherine? But she was one of our expedition. They put her here. I thought I saw another one, but I might have been mistaken. But it's just so many bodies. And I wonder if, because Gustav was so quick to pull the gun out and put it on himself, I wonder if that's protocol. The tone shift is kind of crazy. Oh, okay. It's like she's not behind me. I wonder if we can swim at all in this game. Approaching confined spaces, you can crouch automatically. Great. I wonder if this was recent. Maybe they would have said something if it was. During your journey, you will find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. Expedition flags allow you to heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, and allocate your character's attribute points. Characters gain 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level. Oh, I do have points. Vitality increases health and health and attack power. Health increases the character's health pool. Attack power increases all damage dealt. Speed makes the character play more often. Oh, okay, so like more turns. Defense reduces incoming damage. Critical rate increases the chances of dealing critical hits. Critical hits deal 50% more damage. He doesn't have a lot of defense, so I kind of feel like I should do that. What are these symbols, though? She has C, D, and then there's a sword. I wonder if these are like their recommended stats. Put a point in each, and then I feel like I should put his defense up. Okay, it does go away if you switch them. Oops, not you. And then we have recoats, so once I learn those better, if I feel like I've messed up, then I can just do it all over, which is super great. I'm surprised they didn't have a tutorial about any of this stuff. I don't have any skill points for either of them. Hang on. Is it in here? Not really. I should probably rest, especially because Gustav has a little bit of health missing. Okay. Use R1 to attack an enemy first and gain advantage in battle. Whoops.
Ready to evade. Let the ink flow.
Oh shit. Oh, I got a new weapon and a chroma catalyst for Gustav. Vitality C. Oh, are those scores? Can be used at camp to upgrade weapons to level 3. Oh, he's level 2 now. No. So maybe those are just grades to, like, how good it is? Like, the agility is just okay? I don't know. I wonder if I go back to camp. Wow, she's floating? So if I go back to camp, does it respawn? Oh, does this maybe this symbol means it's being enhanced by something? Like his weapon had vitality and agility, so now his own is buffed beyond what it would be on its base stat. Okay. I think I'll increase might right now. And she still can't do anything. Powerful. Applies powerful to 1 to 3 allies, increasing the damage they deal for 3 turns. Gives 0 to 2 charges. Marky shot deals low, single target lightning damage. 1 hit applies mark. Probably do this one. Oh, and then rest. Okay, so it's automatically applied. And it does come back, okay. Nice. And she's level 2. I can't level her up from here. Okay, I'll run back one more time and then for real, we're gonna keep going. It's right here, why not? I feel like she's gonna be my damage dealer. And right now I'm kind of looking at Gustav as being a little bit more tanky right now, unless somebody comes in and is better at that than him. Agility, agility, defense. I'll do that. Healing Light heals a targeted ally by 30 to 50% health and dispels status effects. Consumes those healing stains. Costs 0 AP. Thunderfall deals medium lightning damage to random enemies, 2 to 6 hits. Critical hits trigger an additional hit. Consumes Earth Rising deals low earth damage to all enemies, 1 hit. Oh, okay, it has the stain next to the name. So the green one is earth stains. So it sounds like this is kind of useless unless I get this one. Revives an ally. Revival. Heals 1 to 3 allies. Also applies regen that heals on turn start for 3 turns. Oh, so we can see all of her stuff. We couldn't see all of... Yes, we couldn't see all of Gustav's. Probably gonna keep moving down. Yeah, I'll do that.
Interesting.
I wonder how much you can farm enemies, like if I just sat here and kept respawning the one that was here. Could I level up like 3, 4, 5, or is there a limit on how far you can go? I guess eventually we'd have like diminishing returns.
Nice.
Critical burn, 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies. That sounds good for her. Not you. I'm trying to see why they're showing their back to me. I'm guessing it should appear on their skin, but because of how their uniforms are, you just can't see it right now. What the fuck? Oh, well. Shit.
Ready to evade.
I'll use a skill, but I feel like I don't have to. I can check this one out.
Lightning, strike!
There he goes, already level 3.
This will be useful. Is that a house?
Looks abandoned.
What was that?
We can use that.
Okay. It's very quiet now. I don't like that.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the monolith. That's definitely the epicenter. Look at how many, like, just the way the rocks are placed, and what is that over there?
Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
Oh, that's the tree. I think. Sorry, I'm just checking around here real quick.
We can use that.
Well, that will help.
Is that the tree? That doesn't look right. Okay. I didn't know how close you had to be to or to hit that.
Let the ink flow.
Was that 4 or 3 since I got that oh, there we go. So now we both have the Lumina. Oh, okay. So since he has the Pictos equipped, he doesn't need the Lumina point to add it, but she does. That's all we have right now, so that's fine. Oh, I need 2 points for this. Deals low single target damage. Applies more. And I can get this since it seems like I'll need it for that. I don't know that. Well, I guess they'll give them over time, the status effects, but I'd rather just figure it out now. Burn deals damage at the beginning of the character's turn. Freeze prevents the character from playing for multiple turns in a row. Stun prevents the character from playing, but I imagine that's just for one turn if Freeze can do multiple. Inverted prevents the character from being healed. If the character is healed while affected by Inverted, it takes damage instead. It's kind of like Undead in Final Fantasy X, where if you healed them, it would actually damage them. Mark increases the next damage received by the character by 15%. Marked only affects one instance of damage. Charm prevents the character from playing. Instead, the character attacks one of its allies. Blight reduces the max health of the character. It's possible to be affected by multiple instances of Blight. Berserk increases the character's damage every turn. It can be accumulated up to 12 times, with each stack increasing damage by 5%. Curse kills a character at the end of its duration. Bound prevents the character from dodging. Exhausted prevents the character from gaining AP from any source. Dizzy makes it harder for the character to aim. Silence prevents the character from using skills, and Rage makes the character play twice in a row. think, yeah, Gustav's a little, well, they're both a little hurt, but they're fine.
This will be useful.
As far as I can tell, there isn't a map button, which is a little disappointing.
Interesting.
Let me help.
Let us stain them.
Powerful is a buff that amplifies the character's damage by 25%.
Ice.
Cool. Now we need one more battle until Critical Burn is mastered.
Interesting.
Sorry, excuse me. Looking at that warped area. What is that? I don't really see another. I mean, kind of, I guess. I was gonna say, I don't really see another area like that. Hang on, I don't want to go too far towards the main story.
We can use that.
Is she seeing suspended time? I mean, that is pretty apt. It seems really far away, but also like it was the same distance from when we were on Lumiere, so I don't know. What is... hang on. Those look like legs. Like maybe from a bug, spider doll or something? Okay, we're gonna go back. I'm pretty sure this is actually the way to the main quest.
An advantage.